All right, we're going to try this again. I have no idea if it's going to work. I know nothing. Technology is not my friend tonight, if you guys haven't figured that out. It's out to get me. Everything's out to get me. Kids are out to get me. Computers out to get me. The internet's out to get me. Where's my tinfoil hat? I don't have a tinfoil hat. I do have my new sweet drink local hat, though. So there's something. How's everybody doing? This is not fun. I think it's a problem with OBS and not Facebook. I think, I don't know, but then Instagram was giving me fits too. But that could have been the internet. We might have had multiple problems going on at the same time. I have no idea. What's everybody drinking? Let's try this again, please. Tell me. Let's get ourselves out of this this chaos and into something else. West Side Hellas for me, although I haven't had a sip of it yet because I've been fighting with this crap. It's delicious. I this weekend I ran to the store. I was trying to refill the beer fridge, and I picked up another similar light, kind of easy drinking lager that I thought would be good in the fridge, something I haven't had for a while. And without naming names, it's not, I mean, it's not bad, and I might give it away here, but it's listed as a pilsner on the can, and it is, I mean, I guess maybe it's kind of a pilsner, but whatever the heck they dry hopped it with, to me, makes it definitely not a pilsner, at least not a traditional pilsner. And so it was just really disappointing. So I'm glad I had a bunch of this in the fridge because this is good. There's my wife texting. I don't know if there, I think the sound's off. Let's see what she has to say. She said she thinks it's the internet too. Her Zoom calls kept dropping today. That would have been nice for her to tell me before I tried to go live, because then I could have found a way to fix that. Hopefully the internet is working here at my house. I mean, we'll go there because that's the show is never supposed to really make that much sense. The computer is plugged in, like it's hardwired into the router right now, so it's not a Wi-Fi issue. And of course, I ran a speed test because any good live streamer will do that before they kick things off. And we were doing just fine on speed, but I don't know if it was cutting in and out or I don't know, guys. I have no idea. Julia's drinking Passing Afternoon, Hazy Blonde. Was that the new one that I just saw? Either, I don't know if it was this weekend, maybe. I saw something that they were releasing. It is so hard to, yes. Passing Afternoon, a Hazy Blonde with Mosaic, Cascade, and Hallertau Blanc hops. Released today. Their notes. This is not even on my beer release page. That's how far. Well, I guess it's not that far behind. I'm behind on everything, you guys. Summer is winding down, so we've decided to bring one more easy drinking ale for the last few passing afternoons. For this beer, we've brewed a standard American blonde ale, 2-row light caramel malts, low alpha acid, European grown, but gave it our own standard hazy IPA yeast and dry hop regimen. That sounds good. It's bursting with guava and passion fruit aromas and hop flavor with a slightly juicy finish. 5.5%, 15 IBUs. That sounds delicious. Although, I'm happy with mine too. um, as I was saying before, if anybody actually heard it in one of the 37 failed live streams that have happened tonight, I do have a vlog almost ready to go up. I was hoping the very last little clip at the end of it, I was hoping to record that tonight and then just never was able to get outside to do it. It's not that important. Like, it could go up without it, but I would like to. But here's a hint on the real star of this week's episode. I guess you can't really tell very good because of the way the light is in here, but that, if I can get a shadow on it, if you can tell, it's Blumpkin from Darkness. I freaking love this beer. I love Darkness a lot. And I'm really happy they put it in bottles this year because now I have one that I can drink. Probably should have dove into that tonight instead of something light. Da, da, da. Marco says whatever is going on, the comment bar is not at the bottom, so he can't comment. He has to comment on a comment. Why is this going on? Um, I don't know what to say about that because that's Facebook. Um, I'm so over it. We used to live stream every single episode of Cincy Brewcast. When we would go record it, just whatever day that was, we would throw it up on a live broadcast, and we were doing Periscope, and we were doing YouTube and Facebook, and all at the same time. It was really cool, and we got lots of interaction through the show, and it was fun. Marco says it's also stopping to load every few seconds. That sucks. If anybody else is having some kind of issues with the actual quality of the video or the audio, please let me know. Because it's still looking fine on my end. So on, Wi-Fi is doing just fine on my end. So I have no idea. That's Wi-Fi and that's hardwired. So who knows? I will say that throughout, although my upload speed is not great, I swear, throughout the history of having internet, we've always been with either Time Warner or now Spectrum, and we've had just more issues with them than it's crazy. And so Facebook gives you, like, when you're in the middle of a live stream, down here underneath of the video that you guys are seeing, I get these little charts. I'm pointing like you can actually see, that tell me kind of what bit rate the video is going at, what bit rate the audio is going out at, and then event logs and that kind of stuff over here. And everything still looks like it's going out okay, I guess. Oh my god, there's no entertainment value in this at all. I apologize for that. This is why this is not a show, for the record, because anytime when you do something live, there's going to be times like this where things mess up, and because of the fact that I just do this by myself and I'm just kind of stuck down here alone, when things go wrong, like, I don't have somebody that can just be fixing it while I'm trying to continue to do something. So it becomes very chaotic and impossible to concentrate on actually creating a show, because you're trying to fix something that isn't working. And there is always something that is not working. Even on the podcast side, like, there's those days where you're trying to record a show and there's just something that isn't working right, or Um, you know, and so sometimes you just can't fight that, and you just have to do things simpler and keep things as simple as possible, which is frustrating because you have so many things that you want to try and so many fun ideas and things like that that you want to try, and then the failure of things around you makes it not not work, and that frustrates me to no end. Julia says she needs to get back out to darkness. It's been too long. Yeah, I've been there twice in the last few months, and which is rare for me to get to any brewery more than once in the span of a couple months. So I'm really happy that I've been able to, because man, I am just in love with some of the stuff that they're doing. Between that last brewcast, which is a great example of things going wrong, um, where we drank the Sazerac attack to something like Blumpkin, or they had their pumpernickel rye was on tap down there that night too for the Blumpkin release, and it's just really really good stuff. And um, this last week's brewcast that just went up today. I guess I shouldn't even call it this last week's brew. This is the last episode of Cincy Brewcast, which we recorded forever ago. Um, we drank some Mayan Sacrifice on there. Yeah, see, now my video just dropped. Now everything dropped to zero for a second. There's definitely something going on with our internet. Looks like I got a call. Spectrum. Yay. Um, get a few seconds to process what's been said, or a few minutes. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. It's it's frustrating because the part of the point of this show is to make sure that technology is solid, and my wife is texting me saying it's pausing every couple of seconds. Yes, I know it's terrible. Oh man. Um just when you think you've got it all figured out, though, there's life likes to throw you curveballs with stuff, and I guess that's the metaphor for all of this, right? It's crazy. Um, there was a brief period of time, and I haven't really looked into it again lately, but Facebook had a on their live streams they had an audio only option, which and so does Periscope, which is Twitter's live streaming platform, and they definitely have an audio only option. And I when I mean I think it was probably the first episode of the Weekly Pint. Maybe it was audio only, first couple maybe. It was thought about doing it as just an audio only live stream. It's definitely more comfortable doing audio only. It's more manageable, and the amount of information going out in an audio only stream is way less than a video stream. So times like this, maybe it doesn't affect it as much, but I don't know. It's got to be a spectrum issue at this point. I don't know what else to try. Um, I guess I could probably, um, well, I would have to. Either way, I'd have to get on the phone with them, and I don't really feel like doing that tonight because it is now almost 11 o'clock, and yeah, we're gonna have to if we want to get any work done in this house. Um, so pay attention to YouTube. That is where I'm going to be dumping most of my time in the next few months. I said the vlog is going strong, and it's fun, and I'm having a good time with that. This week's episode I do think is the best episode that I've done so far. It is it's shorter than I wanted it to be, which is so every every vlog episode. And there's only been 3 so far, or there will be 3 as of this week. Um, every single one, like there's things with each one that I'm like, all right, I got to fix that, and then I'll fix it. But then it'll bring up something else that I'm like, oh crap, I need to fix that. So then I'll have to fix that. So each week there's some kind of learning curve with each episode, and this week's. I'm really really happy with the editing in it, and some of the other stuff that you guys don't really care about. But um, I definitely did not make as much content as I should have. I think it's definitely less than 5 minutes, which I mean it's not that that's a big deal, but it's closer to like a TikTok video than it is a YouTube video. So I'm also on TikTok if you guys didn't know that. So follow me on TikTok if you know how to tick. Um, I still can't figure out how I feel about it, um, but I am there, and I'm on Instagram Reels, and just I mean I guess I'm on Instagram I should say. Um, Stay tuned for that. New episode of Prost hopefully will be up this week. It is, as of right now, not recorded, so hopefully I can find some time to do that. I do have a full work day this week dedicated to gnome stuff, so hopefully I might be able to get some stuff recorded then. I will be going to help. Well, probably not really help that much. BC's is doing their Flavor Town festival, so I'm gonna go create some content with them around the prep for that, and hopefully that day. I mean, so to give you kind of behind the scenes, that day I not only have to record an episode of the Brewcast, which will be fine. We're gonna do kind of a behind the scenes about the this digital festival idea. That'll be fine. Um, I also need to record some stuff for the vlog. I will. I think I'm planning on making a vlog kind of about my day there. I want to record some short form content for Instagram and TikTok and stuff. Um, and then I would like to record an episode of Prost. So somehow I have to cram all of that into one day, and then still make it home in time to be with my kids. So that's gonna be that day, and then next week, I have another day that is gonna be one day that's a full gnome day, which is always fun to be able to spend an entire day working on something gnome related. Because normally I'm just cramming it into the 3 hours or whatever in the morning, before my real day starts. So it's nice to have a whole day to do stuff. But we are brewing Big Sis at Municipal next week. So stay tuned for that. There will definitely be some content coming out around that, and there will be some kind of a tapping event. Hopefully, while it's still warm enough to sit on a patio, because if you've never been to Municipal, they've got an incredible patio, and not the biggest tap room in the world. So hopefully, we'll be able to get that event done on the patio where people can socially distance and still show up and help support somehow. I don't know what it's going to look like. It's really, really hard to plan a Big Sis event the way that we want to, not having dates nailed down and all of that. This year is just so chaotic and not awesome. But the way Big Sis works is whenever a brewery kind of takes the Big Sis thing and runs with it, they get 2 years to brew the beer. So Braxton had it the first 2 years, Alexandria had it the last 2, and then this is the first year for Municipal, and then they'll get next year also. So, yeah, even if we can't do as big of an event as we wanted to, or we would like to, We always can. I shouldn't say we always can next year, because who knows what it's going to look like next year. We might be in the same predicament that we are right now. So, yeah. We're going to wrap it up, guys. Sorry, I don't have any of my fancy graphics because chaos. And I assume that nobody's really that upset about it anyways. Thank you for sticking around and hanging out and having a beer with me, because that is what the point of this is really about. Forget experimentation and playing around with ideas and all of that I use it for. The real point is just to hang out and come together and have a beer, or whatever drink you want to. Maybe it's bourbon, maybe it's wine. It's all right. It's all good in my book. So, thank you guys. We'll be back. We'll be back next week. And I apologize for all of the technical difficulties. It wouldn't be the weekly pint if there wasn't one. Cheers, guys.